The typical life of a factory worker, I mean, and this is union or not, and it's actually worse for non-union workers because they have less rules that govern their workplace. But, when you're, typically many factory workers, many typical schedules in manufacturing are 12-hour schedules, and they're 7 days a week. A lot of these places run around the clock. When you are standing on concrete floors 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, year after year after year, there's a lot of wear and tear on a person's body. As I say, people when they age, they end up, in their older working years, end up getting knee replacements, hip replacements, shoulder surgeries. But I just find an irony in some of this that, mentally, the stress of working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. When you don't get to see your kids, you don't get to go home and have dinner with your kids, you don't get to make sure they're getting their homework done, you don't get to spend quality time with family, or just even if you don't have a family, if you have quality time for yourself. Something sacrificed when you're working 12 hours a day, either sleep or time with family, something else is sacrificed. We only have so much time in a day. But I find an irony in some of the comments that were made by Mr. King as far as the shortage of workers. I don't believe we have a shortage of workers in this country. I think COVID made people wake up and realize what's important in life. And it's not working for $12 an hour and 12 hours a day and multiple jobs to struggle to get by. So this shortage of workers that we see, I don't believe it's a shortage. I believe it's a fact that people have woke up and they've decided, I'm not going to leave my home for $12 an hour when I can't even afford to pay the bills. And also, going back to, letting the markets determine this, and it's just an HR standard talking point about passing added cost on to the consumer. Well, I witnessed inflation the last 4 years. That wasn't caused by workers. It was caused by two words: corporate greed. It was consumer price gouging. And so, that to me, we got to get focused on the reality here.
Thank you.